Welcome back to our channel. Today we're here to help you out with tips on how to survive wild animal attacks. But before we get started, subscribe to our channel. So without any further delay, let's get started quickly. 13. American black bear. Bears are divided into various body shapes and sizes, and brown bears and polar bears with huge bodies kill humans with a single swing of their arms. Remember DiCaprio, who encountered a bear in the movie The Revenant? But don't underestimate the small black bears either. In 1999, a hunter named Gene Moe, then 69, was attacked by a bear. With his arm swallowed by the bear, he stabbed a knife in its throat to escape the predicament, and after a brief struggle, he fainted with a punch in the bear's nose. American black bears are dangerous when they're fed and lose their original fear. If you encounter an American black bear that doesn't run away immediately when you see a human, yell out and clap your hands. Most of the time, you should run away. 12. Alligator. Who wants to eat up his body, which is decayed into ancient reptiles, after being dragged into the water and left for a while? We are sorry. If you encounter a caiman, alligator, or crocodile, it's a good idea to return the squeak and run away. However, it is difficult to change direction underwater. 1997, Florida. Snorkeler James Morrow, who jumped off the boat and landed directly above an estimated 450-pound alligator, was keenly aware of that fact. There was a hole in the rung, leaving a bite mark on his head. As a result, the snorkel master that took most of the damage saved his life. It's a silly idea to approach or feed carnivorous reptiles that are up to 13 feet long and have a quotient force of over 2,000 pounds per inch. Alligators live in wetlands in China and the coast of the United States. In the United States, Northern California, all of Florida, and Western Texas are the main habitats. Avoid swimming in alligator habitats during dawn, sunset, and night hours. They will be most active during these times. Like American black bears, alligators are strictly forbidden to feed. Feeding allows them to think about connecting humans and food. They have the conditions to lead to a disaster. 11. Puma. Large cats, including cougars, pumas, and panthers, are dangerous. Anyone who has encountered them in the video game Red Dead Redemption 2 will know how scary it is. When camping, canoeing, or cycling in a puma-inhabited area, it's best to be accompanied by a companion. People who are acting alone are more likely to be interested in them. When you encounter a wild puma, don't run or turn your back on them. Like a cat you keep at home, the puma has a habit of chasing escapes and sneaks up and attacks from behind. Instead of running away, let's get rid of them by yelling, clapping their hands, spreading their jackets, and making them look bigger, just like black bears. 10. Snake. Humans have an instinctive aversion to snakes. Snakes are one of the creatures that humans are innately afraid of. The main habitat, such as the pythons that swallow the entire villager, is subtropical, but there are many different types of snakes in the United Kingdom and the United States, and for that matter, they can be astonishing or, at worst, in the worst case. Some species suffer from a fatal bite. For snakes, the fact that most species are 100% harmless to humans and the predation on organisms can transmit infectious diseases, such as rodents and insects, give us a great deal. If you keep track of your surroundings, you can avoid injuries and accidents. If you're in a territory of toxic snakes, respect their space. If you leave, there's no danger. Snakes have no habit of chasing humans, and no snake is quick enough to catch a running human. 9. Moose. Among all the beasts, the moose is the one that scares humans from the bottom of their hearts. Sharks are just the beginning. Crocodiles also win easily, but the moose is scary without a joke. Incidents of human moose attacks have increased in recent years, and in some areas, including Alaska, they occur more frequently than bear attacks. The highest number of attacks by them is in September and October during the breeding season, and in early spring when the mother becomes nervous in an attempt to protect her newborn child. Although not carnivorous, the moose is the most dangerous animal on this list. The largest moose in the deer family is 6 feet tall and weighs over 1,000 pounds. Like other wild animals, moose have a habit of escaping when they see humans, but to their surprise, they are rushing to attack for self-defense. Male moose have huge weapons, but their main means of attack is their hooves. A single kick can be fatal to humans, especially in the fall of estrus. Males will be aggressive. Also, in spring and autumn, females with children will be nervous. When you hike the moose habitat, keep an eye on the giant. When you see it, you should quietly leave it. Number 8. Killer bee. The killer bee, also known as the Africanized bee, is a small, unforgivable mercenary. They are deadly, not because of their poison, but because they're swarming in such a large number that they can rug your body in seconds. Run to survive. Do not hit the bees. Bees are attracted to movement, so swatting only involves them in a frenzy. While running, put your shirt on your face. Then look for a shelter. Please do not bother to go underwater. The bees have nothing to do but wait for you to appear and start stabbing you again. You can remove a needle with a flat end on your credit card to prevent the spread of poison. Be careful not to push the needle any further. Finally, if your loved one happens to be covered in a bee rug, don't take your phone out and start taking pictures. Sure, you'll get a great shot, but you'll feel sick about it later. Number 7. Grizzly bear. First, if you've ever messed with your baby's grizzly bear, know that your mother's bear is right behind you. Second, you should probably take a moment of existentialism and think about why you haven't disciplined yourself not to stroke a baby wild animal. Third, no matter what you do, don't run. Grizzly bears are programmed to chase their prey. This means interpreting the sprint safely as game on. Do you think you can run faster than 30 miles per hour? So please do your best. Grizzly bears also want to avoid eye contact because they consider it an offensive act. Bear experts recommend leaving sideways instead of backwards without eye contact. Most wildlife experts also recommend carrying bear spray during the camp. Aim at the face and move on to Plan 2. Plan 2. If you're about to be attacked by an angry grizzly, play dead. Hold your hands behind your neck and lay your belly flat, spreading your legs to prevent the bear from turning you over. This survival technique is called apparent death, or thanatosis, and is used by some animals to avoid predators. Finally, keep in mind that bear attacks are rare. Mum's grizzly bear is sorry that what she has to do is more important than eating her intestines, and she wants to return to her mother's important work. Number 6. Asiatic black bear. Don't play dead. Asiatic black bears do not fall into that nonsense. If the black bear attacks, fight fiercely. Even better, avoid bears in the first place. Keep your campsite clean and always keep your bird feeders at a safe distance from your home. When you find a black bear, hit a pot or a frying pan. Like grizzly bears, black bears have more to do than eating humans. Most people retreat when they hear a loud noise. 5. Monkey. The angry macaque attack is not fiction. Experts have discovered that most monkey attacks occur when monkeys think you are protecting food from them. So don't spill pasta sauce on your shirt and then hang out with hungry monkeys. The signals may intersect. But if you find yourself being bullied by a flock of monkeys, first calm down. You have to be smarter than a monkey. Don't see angry primates? This is considered an offensive act and makes them even angrier. 4. Shark. Shark attacks by unprovoked sharks are on the rise. This is because most sharks think we are jerky. Sharks hate us. That's because humans kill 100 million sharks a year, while sharks kill an average of 4 people worldwide. Perhaps the shark is just trying to equalize the score. But if you find yourself in a shark-infested area, don't panic unless you see a bull shark. Most types of sharks do not chew, but bull sharks do. And don't wear yellow. Some shark species have contrast between black and yellow. This color combo looks like a flashy and appetizing popsicle. The most important thing is to act calmly. That maxim about sharks attracted to a drop of blood is true, but it's also true that many sharks are attracted to fear. Sharks are sensitive to electric fields and hear your fluttering heartbeat like a supper bell. Therefore, if you're about to be eaten by a shark, try slowing your heartbeat, so please do your best. 3. Wolf attack. Do not run it, as it can cause an attack. These animals can reach speeds in excess of 30 miles per hour and cannot be overtaken. Yell at the animal and put it back. These animals often run in herds and engage in coordinated attacks. If you're surrounded and you're alone, it's time to start shooting to kill. Otherwise, you'll end up on a supper plate. These are carnivores and you are a carnivore. Don't lose your foothold. When you get off, the puck will rush to tear you apart. If you are surrounded and grouped, place yourself back to back towards the animal. Use clubs, knives, sharp sticks, spears, rocks, or anything else you can grab to dodge attacks. 2. American bison. If you're nearby, run for a cover. Bison may look slow, but it's not. Hiding behind a big one, it keeps moving as bison tries to get closer to you. Climb a tree. Bison cannot come after you. This animal isn't interested in eating you, and just being near you is frustrating. Keep a distance. 1. Cougar attack. Please stop and be tall. Don't run. Make it look bigger than a cougar. Keep an eye on or turn your back on the animal. Do not crouch or try to hide. If the animal behaves aggressively, scream, wave its arms, and throw rocks. If the cougar attacks, stop. I'm in trouble when I get off. Aggressively counterattack with what you can get. Knives, clubs, backpacks, rocks, etc. Put your finger in the cat's eyes. Fight for your life with as much violence as you can collect. So, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit like and subscribe to our channel. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.